Headed out for round 2. Jeep is way more packed than last time. Don't even have room for my imaginary buddy. Got it all filled up. I'm gonna try to punch the wilderness in the face. Hopefully come back victorious. Let's do this. Alright, it's 2:13 in the morning here. It's 3:13 back home. I'll be here like 1:40 their time, this time here. It's a parking spot where I was wanting to camp. There ain't nobody here. I hadn't seen any cars on this road at all. So that's a good thing, but you think maybe there ain't no deer here. I actually passed this little parking spot just barely. I had to turn around on the road, and there were 2 deer standing like 40 yards off the road. Looked like one was a forkhorn and a doe, but I just turned around real fast, trying not to spook them, and come back right here. Set up the tiny tent with the giant mattress, and then there's only 3 stakes in there. That mattress just hold most of it up. I've got the 20-degree bag and the regular bag. I think it's 26 degrees. I was planning on getting up at 4:30, getting around, take off hiking by 5. So it's just a couple hours away, but I'm probably gonna slide in there and play on my phone, hopefully sleep a little bit. Probably gonna leave this little tent light on this rock over here outside the tent, and then turn these other lamps off. So I don't know if you can see me, still caffeined up, still wide awake, but seems real promising. You should be able to glass a lot from areas I'm planning to walk to. So see you in a couple hours, we'll do this thing. Here's a video of my pack. I got the cheapest one you can get that has like a game bag and a big rail. It's the Redhead from Bass Pro. Actually, I had some gift cards I bought it with. Good straps on the back, pretty cool. Pretty winded. Trying to make it up this draw. There's some deer up here on this right side. There's at least 2 bucks. One of them I'm pretty sure is small. One of them I don't know. It was way up there. Let's keep going. I'm gonna do the final stock. Let's put those video cameras back in the bag. I ain't gonna be able to do that. There's 2 bucks and 5 does. Probably just 250 yards behind me, behind this rock. Wind swirl is supposed to be out of the north. The deer back this way. The sun's that way, so I figured this would be perfect if we come up here, but now it's kind of going straight out of the east. I'm about 100 yards from them now. It's definitely a 4x4, but it's definitely immature. It's not real big. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I hate to pass up a 4x4. I'm pretty sure there's 2 bucks right now. I only see the one, so the other one might be bigger too. My camcorder battery died. I probably wouldn't got the video anyway. I can get some after footage with the camera, with my cell phone. I've also spent, it feels like all day long, just trying to get close to these deer. But it's really, I just looked at the phone, it's just 12:19. The sun goes down at 5. I probably spotted these at 9, so I've been working, getting into position for like 3 hours, trying to see what the wind's gonna do. And I could drop him right here. I think I'm gonna try to get up on this rock and see if there's another buck down there. Well, it's been 20 minutes. Just can't decide. There's 2 4x4s. Well, I had one success. I passed up 2 deer. I stared at them for 40 minutes. I was wanting them to come toward each other. They were through the trees, so I could just see like one at a time. If one was a lot bigger than the other. I think maybe one had such a big body that made its antlers look smaller, but I don't really know if its body was bigger or not. I know one thing, you can't kill a big buck, shooting at a little buck. Just the first day too. A lot of areas I was want to look at. That's the first area. And I've seen like a dozen deer. There was 2 fork horns in there and 2 4x4s. So we'll go drink and go over this mountain. Alright, we're inside the Cabela's Instinct. I think these little lights work. Get on the corners, look at the ground, it's pretty bright. Slept in here last night. I set it up in the dark so I didn't get the stove. It's also burn ban going on. I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure you could use it, but I don't get in trouble. But all I did was sleep last night anyway. I was going to show you the new part of the tent. It's where the tent pulled out the first layer. This is the stove jack. Had sewed into the inner layer. And then there's a stove jack for the outer layer. So there you go. When you're not using it, zip up the whole thing. Awesome. Finally found the buck I'm looking for. Not finally, it's my second day, so it's first thing in the morning. I spotted 3 does, looked all around, then I spotted a group of about 6 does, and they were all looking back. So I kept scanning back behind, and about 200 yards behind them, there's probably a 4x4. Looks like it's got deep forks though. It's way over this way. The does are over here. I think I can sneak up around behind that rock. Let's give it a shot. I ain't gonna get any footage of it live, but hopefully I can get it down. Did it. Here's the finish. Actually raining back. Real close to the road right here. Left my backpack. It's about a half mile back that way, and then the Jeeps, if I went this way, it'd be like a straight mile that way. But there's a road that comes right here, right by it. I'm very happy. Glad I passed up on those little ones yesterday. It's not a monster, but it's definitely made some mature deer. So what I was looking for, I'd shoot it for sure. No disappointment. Here you go. I'm not sure if it's representative of this area or not. I'm sure there's bigger ones in here, but I'm way happy with that. It's the first decent one I've seen. There you go. I'm standing right now where I first spotted him. That big rock up there. That's where I was at before it got light. I had my horrible little spotting scope on a tiny little tripod, which is going to be upgraded. I can hardly hold it up, but I was glassing all around. Real early, I seen some does right over here in the grass. I kept watching them, and I'd look around other places. When I was looking at them again, they're all looking back. So I scanned over here, 100 yards behind him where I'm standing. He was there. I could tell right away, the fork's deep enough, I was going after him. So I went off the other side of that rock behind that, come over here behind these trees. I got all the way in these trees, and I thought, I think I went too far. I keep thinking that every time I go somewhere and I look at the map, it's just so big out here. So I was right where I wanted to be. Originally, I was going to come down this draw and get behind this rock and pop up, but those does were right to the right of that rock. So I knew they'd probably spot me. So I come behind this rock, slid up there on my stomach. When I looked, there's does right in here that already spotted me. So I sit there watching them for a while, and then they trotted off. So I never did see the buck, so I went back, dropped everything except for my rifle, took off behind these trees like in a sprint, and got down here in front of them. And there's a couple times I jumped them, I think, on that ridge, and I was right over here. So then they went on further, and I ran down the creek further, and then got them going up the other side. But I made it happen. I kept worrying the whole time somebody's gonna go steal my backpack. It's up there behind that rock. So I'm fixing to go get it. And then the Jeep is right down at the bottom of this mountain over there somewhere. and then I can drive right around to the deer, get it quartered in the ice. Show you little secrets in my hiking food energy. 1 pound of sugar cubes. There's only 1,600 calories in the whole thing, but get you back to the Jeep. I just drank a bottle of water, and then I put 5 cubes in that bottle and shook it up, and they all dissolved. I just been crunching on these. There you go. There's the group of does that he was with. Just busted them up again. Now they're just standing there in the open. There's for sure 1 fawn in there. 1, 2, 7. We're almost back to the Jeep now. Ran them all the way back. Back to the Jeep. It's 10:55. But I do have a 10-hour drive ahead of me after I take care of the deer, so it's pretty late. That's all said and done. Yesterday, I was camped right at the top of that last peak where the trees, there's like a little valley and then the trees at the top. It's camped right there. Set up the 10 by 14 foot tent and filled it up with stuff. And then afterwards I looked at the map and I said, I am too far away from where I'd like to hunt. I don't want to walk 3 miles to the spot down the road to begin with. So I got up at 3:30 a.m., packed everything back up in the Jeep and drove right here. Yesterday, that's where I parked yesterday, was up there. And I walked this way. It's the other side of that mountain there. But I walked all the way around that mountain, down from the bottom on the back side, and then I come up over the top of it in that middle part right there. And I come back down here to the road, and then luckily somebody picked me up at the road and drove me the 3 miles back to the Jeep where I set up the tent in the dark. I should have looked at the map first, but we got it done. That's what happens when you buy chips in Texas and don't open them until you get up on the mountain. They puff up.